Welcome everyone in this free masterclass of Healthy Heart Challenge, that is BP and cholesterol correction. Free masterclass by Dr. Prashanthi Atluri. So, as more people are joining, without wasting any time, let's move forward. So, those who are new to Wellcure, let me introduce Wellcure to you. Wellcure is a digital natural healing platform where we regularly host group coaching programs, live workshops related to natural healing and natural living, following the principles of nature cure. That is five elements of nature called Panch Mahabhuta, and living a sustainable lifestyle that is medicine free and close to nature. You will get all the updates regarding our latest group coaching programs, live workshops, e-learning courses in our mobile application, that is Wellcure. You can download it, and you can also visit our website, that is www.wellcure.com. There you will see many natural healing blogs and journeys, many healthy recipes which you can explore and absolutely free. And we also provide personalized health coaching program with our doctor and nutritionist team. Moving ahead, so in this session there are some ground rules that you all have to follow. That the session will be conducted in English language only. Questions will be taken up at the end of the session, so please keep your questions to yourself, and you can put it in the chat section also. And it would be really great if you keep your questions relevant to today's topic. Please do not post any kind of promotional and marketing messages, and be polite in your communication. Any participant not following the above will be removed from this session. Now moving ahead, so what will you learn today? So in this session you are going to learn about the basic circulatory system, what is BP, cholesterol, and what are the heart diseases, what is the single cause of all these diseases as per the nature cure. And we are going to share with you the three initial action plans that you can follow and start your disease or the cardiovascular disease reversing journey. And we will also introduce the 1 month healthy heart challenge program to you. And towards the end we will take up the live Q&A session with the expert, that is Dr. Prashanthi Atluri. So now let's introduce today's program expert, Dr. Prashanthi Atluri. She is an expert cardiologist from Louisiana, USA. She has an experience of 22 plus years in internal medicine and cardiology. And one thing which is very special about her, that she integrates diet and lifestyle intervention to attain the optimum health and wellness. So, welcome, Dr. Prashanthi. The session is over to you.
Hi, hello everyone. How is everyone doing today? So, it looks like there is some amount of audio issues or something. Has that all been sorted out, Anjali? Yeah, so all right, let's get started. So just let me introduce myself. I mean, thanks for to Wellcure for doing this very well-known program of ours, which is about blood pressure and cholesterol. Nowadays, everyone knows about what their cholesterol numbers are, what their blood pressure should be, and even a 20, 30-year-old also gets a health checkup done because of, constant increase in these sudden heart attacks. And you've been reading all of it in the newspaper lately, right? So everyone is getting their blood pressure checked, everyone is getting their cholesterol checked. A lot of things have been taking place lately. So now tell us what brings you here. So we have about 149 participants today. I want to know a little bit more about you so that we can get started on the program and we can keep discussing about what is going on. So tell us what happened, what brings you here? Is it your blood pressure issue, cholesterol issues, palpitations, anxiety? What is that brings you here? Okay, high cholesterol at the age of 29. Oh yeah, 29. That's really important that you need to address your cholesterol issues. Cholesterol. So it looks like a lot of cholesterol issues, anxiety issues, both cholesterol and high blood pressure issues. So okay, so let's just keep it coming, guys. I want to know more about you. Low ejection fraction, Deepak Wag. Okay, we need to work on that. You need to work on that one to figure out what happened and how it all led to a low ejection fraction. High blood pressure, high cholesterol, then high triglycerides. You had a Kalniti, had a bypass surgery done. How old are you? when you had a bypass surgery done, then high blood pressure, triglycerides are high, pulse rate is high. So all these things are going to take play. All these things, high blood pressure and diagnostics, all of them are being elevated high blood pressure, age of 37, male, looking at lifestyle changes and good diet, bradycardia. Okay, so we have a good mix of population of participants here. So we're going to discuss about all these things. In general, we're going to discuss about it. We're going to present to you testimonials of our previous participants who have done so well and who are still are sailing on this pathway and not worried about what is going on with their heart or blood pressure. So we want you to also be similarly have the same amount of confidence in order to build up, your health. So let's get started. Next slide. So heart disease, as you know, these are kind of like little older numbers, but I'm sure the numbers have gone up in the past 3 years, right? I'm sure you guys have seen so much going on right now. Every day you open a newspaper, even a high school kid, there was like a sudden cardiac death in a high school child somewhere in Kanpur or somewhere. I forgot where it is, but yeah, so there is lot of messages that are coming in. Are you guys reading any newspapers? Are you seeing all these sudden cardiac death? Any idea why? Because of, that's one of the major reasons. It's the diet, lifestyle. What is wrong with everything that we are doing? That's the one that is creating all these issues. Can you imagine like a young girl who is just like, gone for swimming and who is doing all these things and suddenly has a sudden cardiac death? So young children, how much stress will they have? So there is so much that's going on. So 17.7 million people die every year from cardiovascular disease. That's about 31% of all global deaths. So majority of the deaths that we see, sudden cardiac deaths, are from cardiovascular diseases. So next slide. So 1 in 4 deaths in India occur due to heart disease, and hypertension is soon the one of the most lethal diseases. 29% of in India have this one, hypertension. See, hypertension once upon a time used to be very rare, only in 60-year-old, 70-year-old. They would just say, oh yeah, I have a high blood pressure, I'm going to take one blood pressure medicine or something like that. But now even like we are seeing patients who are coming to us who are even in their 20s saying that they have high blood pressure, they have a lot of anxiety and palpitations that are going on, and then they are taking medications left and right for those things. So once upon a time, high blood pressure used to be only for urban population, people who are working, who are office goers. Now even a lot of farmers, lot of rural areas are also coming up and their numbers are also going up, and there is almost like they're competing with cities right now. So it's universal problem. High blood pressure and cholesterol have become a very universal problem. Along with that, side by side, if as high blood pressure goes up, as cholesterol grows up, then coronary artery disease also increases. So it's all together, all of it is going up. As coronary artery disease increases, then what happens? Heart failure, bypass surgeries, sudden cardiac death, all these issues are also going to go up. So, what is the ideal thing to do? To wait for all these things to come up, like high blood pressure. Like high blood pressure, high cholesterol. Take multiple medications, or address it at the root cause, because prevention, an ounce of prevention is worth, and there is nothing you can do about it. But it's going to it's worth tons and tons of cure. No cure, no cure. Once the irreversible damage has been done, if there is lot of coronary artery disease, once you're going to need a bypass surgery, or if the kidneys have been injured because of high blood pressure, there is no cure. Even if you spend millions of dollars on it, it's not equivalent to any ounce of prevention you're going to do. And this is what we aim at Wellcure: prevention from progression to major health catastrophe. That's what we are trying to do here. So are you guys with us so far? So this is what we are trying to aim at, because it all boils down to what we are doing to the body and how we are accumulating all of this. Next slide. So cholesterol is harmful for the body. Is it true or false? I want you to answer this sincerely. So what is the ideal level of cholesterol? You want to make it zero? You want to make it half of what you have? What is the ideal number for us to have a proper number of cholesterol? So cholesterol is a very important part of what we do. It builds up our neurons, it builds up our brain tissue. It's a part of multiple different hormones. All these sex hormones, cholesterol, the stress hormones, all of it. All of them will have a bond of cholesterol in it. Each and every cell is made up of little bit of cholesterol. It is important that we all have cholesterol. So how much of a cholesterol? What is the harmful level? Why is it why is the body having high levels of cholesterol? That's the one that we need to understand and pay attention to during when we are addressing issues with cholesterol. Just because somebody told you, oh, you have high cholesterol, your LDL is above 190, you have high triglycerides, it's about 250, then what are you going to do? It's not like you're going to sit and pop a pill in order to bring it down. You have to understand and realize, why are my numbers high? Why is it going up? What can I do? What are the side effects of taking these pills? Then if I keep taking these pills, then is my cholesterol am I going to abnormally correct it, or is it a normal way of correction? So these are the questions you should have before you keep taking popping these pills, getting tested in order to get appropriate numbers. So cholesterol is not harmful. Are you going to make your cholesterol zero by popping in pills? No. Cholesterol is not the villain here. The villain here is what created the high cholesterol. That's the one that you guys need to work on. What created the high cholesterol? Next slide. Is there any pill which can cure high blood pressure or cholesterol permanently so that you can just take it for 1 month and you can forget, not you don't have to take it anymore, like one short course for 1 month? Are you going to take like that and correct your blood pressure and get out of the cycle of taking medications, or you have to take these medications for life? What if why do you have to take them for life if this is just going to be you cannot correct it? So what is it doing? Is it curing it? Is it correcting it? Or is it just masking it and suppressing it? Can you tell us the answer? So are you just going to take your cholesterol or high blood pressure medications just for one short course for one whole month? And then are you going to get out of that cycle of taking pills? It is more a suppression. It's just more a masking. That's what is happening when we keep taking these high blood pressure pills and cholesterol. But what is happening underneath, under the cover of these high cholesterol and blood pressure medications? It is lot of permanent damage is happening to the body. That's what is happening, and that's what we need to understand and address it at lifestyle and dietary level. Next. So, what are the causes of high blood pressure and cholesterol? By now, you all know it. Some of you already answered. Stress, eating out a lot of processed food, and all these, even the homemade food also. It's so much of, complexity that is attached to it. Not eating fresh fruits and vegetables. We're going to talk more about it. And once you explore more with us, you're going to understand how poorly we are doing with our diet. Even though people say, hum to घर का खाना ही खाते हैं, we are just eating homemade food. But what is that homemade food? That homemade food has become a complex chemistry that is hurting our body. So we at Wellcure, we aim to teach you the right way of eating, the right way of fixing your meals, and the right style of, cooking and putting together plates for ourselves. It's very colorful, it's very delightful, and it is filled up with health. That's what we do at Wellcure. And then constantly working without any kind of breaks or long hours of working, weekend, day and night, and history of smoking. So you would be surprised, a lot of youngsters again, because I think in order to combat with their stress or something, or because of peer pressure, they have taken to smoking. A lot of we get a lot of clients through Wellcure for coaching. So even you will be surprised, a lot of women are also smoking in major cities, and it has become either they don't want to tell us more about it, or they're just doing it for peer pressure or just to look cool. But a lot of it has been climbing up. So do you guys know anybody who is taken to smoking or who is just constantly going on with the men and women. Smoking rates have gone up a whole lot, especially in young people. So what do you guys think about increased smoking? And now even the movies also have become like made it so like a normal thing, as like the hero, they always put, oh, smoking and drinking alcohol kind of disclaimers. Initially it pops up, but then you see the hero, everyone like they keep non-stop smoking. So that has become a normal thing, and people always, take on to what they see on screens, and then they try to mimic majority of it. And smoking has increased a whole lot. And ordering food online, no matter what time this whole thing is, and then what time the day of it is, there's always Quiggy and Zomato always ready to bring in our orders. And then late night binge watching and not respecting our sleep cycles. All of it has precipitated exponential increase in high blood pressure issues, cholesterol issues. Along with that, coronary artery disease and sudden cardiac deaths have gone up because of all that. So so that's where this whole issue has been coming down to. Okay. So blood pressure and cholesterol, I've been answering some of these myths, right? And heart disease are these, you just have to accept this as a part of growing old, as a part of living in a stressful city, or as a part of living in a job, doing a job that is extremely stressful. What do you think is the best thing to do? So hypertension, heart disease, high cholesterol. Majority of the times, your doctors must have told you, oh, it is genetic. It is because your grandparents, your parents, everybody has it. You just have to accept it and then take it like that. So genetics, is it genetics or is it part of aging? Oh, you're 60 years old, so you're just going to have it. And is it uncontrollable? So at one point, we are going to take one medication. We start off with one. Then later on, the doctor is going to say, array, one medication is not going to work for you. Let's add two more pills. Then they're going to say, oh, you know what, this cholesterol, it's totally affecting your eyesight. It's affecting your kidneys. But what can we do? There is nothing else we can do other than medicating you more and more. Can only we manage, just like how I asked you that question. Can you just take the pill for 1 month or a couple of weeks and stop it? And does it cure your blood pressure issues? Does it cure your cholesterol issues? No, it's very tough to reverse it. Don't even think about it. That's what many doctors have said. They themselves have said, I know a lot of patients who came to us and said, oh, my doctor, he himself takes a Telma medication. And he said, oh, I like to eat my pickles and my papad. How can I give them up? It's okay. I'll just take a Telma medication, just like me. You also take one blood pressure medication and you enjoy your pickles and papad. What kind of a doctor is that? Then the patient after 10 years is going to come back with kidney injury, and then he's going to say, oh, it's okay, let's go for a kidney transplant. That's not what a doctor is supposed to be telling. But a lot of people have come to us saying that this is what their doctor has told them, which is totally wrong. It's not genetic, it's not aging, it's not uncontrollable. It's our lifestyle and diet that is the one that is going to precipitate all these things. See, initially it will be fine. People just take, okay, I have high blood pressure, I have cholesterol. I'm going to start popping a pill. One pill in the morning, one pill in the evening. After a couple of months, it's going to be something or the other. And then a couple of years down the lane, there is so much of scarring, so much of irreversible damage has happened. The kidneys have taken a toll of the whole, I mean, have gone for a toss, and the heart has gone for a toss. This is not a pretty thing to do. Again, prevention is the most important thing you guys need to focus on, and that's why you guys are here. So please don't think that, oh, okay, who is going to do all these dietary and lifestyle changes? I'm going to start taking a pill. Ignore, forget about all these things. Don't do that to yourself, because once you get onto that pathway, once you get to that cycle of kidney failure, heart failure, and all of these things, there is not much you can do in order to reverse it, and there is a lot of suffering that's going to come along the way. So again, wake up. 5 years from now, I'm telling you what the scenario would be with this number of high blood pressure and cholesterol issues, this high levels of high blood pressure and cholesterol that are going on. And you're already seeing it, newspaper after newspaper, every day. Somebody is having a sudden cardiac death, or someone is admitted in your near circle with a sudden heart attack or something, and they have undergone a bypass surgery or something or the other. This is not how it is supposed to be. A young child having high blood pressure issues, what kind of society are we living in? This is not what it is supposed to be. So, yeah, get started. Think more about it. You guys, you 180 people or whoever number, you guys are the major, game changers in this. You change yourself, you treat yourself. I mean, you modify your things, and then you educate others. That's how we're going to prevent this tsunami of heart attacks and heart failures and kidney issues that are going to occur in your community because of high blood pressure. So, data from American Heart Association, there is lot of numbers that are going to be there. So, what are your blood pressure numbers that made you, very alarmed about? So that that made you come here. So now they keep changing the numbers. Just because they change the numbers doesn't mean that you have to keep popping in a pill. Okay, just because you're going to pop in a pill. All these are just an indicator that your numbers are high and that you need to work with your body in order to decrease the risk of developing high blood pressure. So can you tell us some about some numbers? Just take this screenshot. These are the current numbers that they want us to pay attention to. So they expect our blood pressure to be less than 120 over 80. But the thing is, when you're living in a stressful city, when you have a lot of work that is going on, it's not going to be 120 over 80. So anybody between elevated 120 over 129, majority of you will have headaches, constant palpitations, anxiety, or something. Or that's the one that always makes you check your blood pressure. After that, majority of the people are going to keep circling the primary care doctors and all of it, and then in order to understand what is going on with their numbers. But can you tell me what are your numbers? What are your blood pressure numbers? Because anything above 140, we have to start working on these, and you have to reverse it. I can tell you lot of 168 over 106. Chetan, you need to really, really work on your diet and lifestyle. It's very important. 146, 130 over 90, 160 over 90, 110 over 60. So you have to keep working on your diet and lifestyle modifications in order to address these issues. But I'm telling you, once you change the way you eat and the lifestyle of it, just with a guided program, it's going to settle down and these fluctuations are not going to happen and majority of the medications can be tapered off. So Hemant is saying 115 over. So high blood pressure. So are you having lot of headaches? And then, so how did you even diagnose yourself with high blood pressure? Okay. Are you having lot of headaches, any nosebleeds, lot of flushing, anxiety, dizziness, blurred vision, fatigue? Sometimes there is some amount of pink color urine or blood in the urine. Shortness of breath is majority of the people will have. Or pounding in the chest and neck that you can hear it all the time. And then at night time, you can hear your heart pounding when everything is so quiet. Then you cannot fall asleep. Then you keep checking your blood pressure. Then the constant amount of angina, like chest pain. Whenever you start walking, whenever you start doing something, then the chest pain comes in. That's when majority of the people get alarmed and then they get their blood pressure checked. So Prashant is saying 150 over 100, dragging pain in the neck. And then Deepak is saying my ejection fraction is 20%. 20% is not normal. So Deepak, how did you get to this one? Overnight, it happened to be a EF of 20%. Your heart function has to be greater than 55%. So you have to figure out what happened, what created all this issue. But what are your symptoms? Some of them reported dragging sensation in the neck. Some may be having some may be having shortness of breath with minimal amount of exertion. How much can you walk before you start having shortness of breath? How much can you do before you start having chest pain or discomfort in your chest? Once we take history, a lot of it is going to make sense. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's a lot that is making sense. We can put it all together. So Nita is saying 140, you have over 90. That's high blood pressure. So you need to work on it. So do you listen to your body? What signals was your body giving before you got diagnosed? Do you experience any gut issues? So what are your signals that your body has been giving out? Like, let's just pause for a second. How many of you are experiencing lot of acidity in your tummy. No matter what you eat, what you're feeling, what kind of acidity are you experiencing? Indigestion, bloating, lot of burping, like you eat very little, but then you feel like as if there is acid that is coming on, and headaches, significant amount of headaches to a point like you're not able to function. It is coming into your eyes, and then palpitations, heart is racing fast. You just sit in a quiet room, and then you feel like as if the heart, like is going to come out of your chest. Then shortness of breath, then there is this dizziness. No matter what you try to do, you're just getting dizzy. And then waking up in the middle of the night with heart pounding, with lot of anxiety, anger issues, to a point you really want to punch someone. All of these are all related to lot of blood pressure issues, underlying toxicity, feeling cold in your hands and feet, no matter what kind of season it is. It's all secondary to issues with blood pressure only. Feeling heaviness in the head, constant migraine like headaches, chest pain with no other symptom, feeling dull all the time, occasional cold sweats. These are all related to issues with blood pressure fluctuations. We're going to talk more about it, why this is happening. So Ravi is saying my blood pressure, sugar, and heart tests are normal, but cholesterol is high. But getting left-sided chest pain, six months now. I'm running every day and walking and taking met lot of doctors. All my tests came. What could it be? It could be a lot of other issues going on with you. They again, it's the gas issues and all of it, and indigestion. All of it could be contributing to it. Shankar is saying, I'm having a lot of arrhythmias. Yeah, it's palpitations. It's all related. So, guys, it's not like, it's just high blood pressure. Even if your low blood pressure issues, palpitations, heartburn, all of these are going hand in hand together. So, you guys have to, again, reflect back how many gut issues I'm having, how many emotional issues I'm having. All of these also need to be put together. So, can anybody say anything about their gut issues? Acidity, indigestion, bloating, constipation, not able to have a proper bowel movement, and then the whole day goes by where the blood pressure is just sky high. Lots and lots of palpitations, and these constant headaches that are not going away, and feeling dull with lot of brain fog. These are all related. Okay, you cannot sit on these issues and say, oh my, I'm going to go to see a gastroenterologist, then I'm going to go see a cardiologist, then I'm going to see a head doctor or a neurologist. No, all of these are related one to get one another. These are all interconnected, and we're going to tell you more about all these things. Let's move to the next slide. Okay, so heart attacks, and then so we're going to talk more about heart attacks. Heart attacks occur when the flow of blood to the heart is severely reduced. So you're seeing the blood vessel. This is a section of it. You say this white cheesy material, the white cheesy material. It's nothing but lot of what we call as a cholesterol blockages, atherosclerotic plaques that are built in. The blockage is usually due to buildup of fat, cholesterol, and other lot of filth that is going on inside our body. Remember all these oil, vada, and then all this oil that we are eating, and then all these dairy products. We're going to talk more about it. All these pizzas that we are eating, all that white cheesy material on the pizza, the body has no use to it. It cannot digest it. Where is it going to go? It is going to go and then just, build up in the blood vessels that are taking blood to every organ of the body. And that's how we build up disease. So you guys know about it, right? Have you seen all this cholesterol? That's what we talk about. Cholesterol. It's not just cholesterol. It's everything that is there, all the gunk that's built up. Like in a plumbing in the house, when you don't take care of it, lot of plaque and everything develops. And then you have to mechanically remove all of it. Similarly, it's the same thing. Your blood vessels are the plumbing in the body, and the plumbing in the body is getting clogged up. Next slide. So persistent high blood pressure, long-standing high blood pressure, it's going to damage the blood vessels. It's going to cause heart disease. It's not only heart disease. What other issues is it going to cause? Tell me, What other issues? Long-standing high blood pressure, where else is it going to affect? It is going to cause heart failure. It's going to cause heart blockages to a point. People are going to go for heart attack, I mean, stenting and bypasses. It's going to cause lot of kidney issues. Every corner of the street, there is a dialysis center, and people are getting lot of kidney transplants that are being done. Eye issues, blindness, because that's what it does. The small blood vessels in the body are not able to withstand the high blood pressure. So eye issues, then major issues with stroke is going to happen, stroke, paralysis of the body, and then dementia. We don't want to get forgetful. You have seen, right? More and more number of people are becoming more forgetful. More dementia is higher up in the society, and lot of heart attacks are happening, and then heart failures too. So again, erectile dysfunction, sexual dysfunction, people are not able to have proper number of, they're not able to have a proper intercourse or anything, because there is the small blood vessels in the body are all blocked up. They're all clogged up because of all this gunk that is sitting in there. And this is what is really leading to all these problems. So it's not like, oh, I have high blood pressure, I have cholesterol, I'm going to take a pill. No, don't do that. You have to work on what caused high blood pressure, what caused cholesterol, and I'm going to correct it at the root cause, because when I keep popping in pills, it's just going to suppress it, it's going to just mask it. But the underlying end organ damage, all these things, the medication is not going to stop it from happening. You are going to be dependent on tons of medications for lifelong, but the end organ damage is going to happen. You're going to, after 10 years of taking all these blood pressure medicines and cholesterol medicines, you're going to keep asking your doctor, doctor, why did I have a heart attack? Why did I end up with heart failure? I listened to everything you told me. I kept taking all these pills on time. What happened? Because what happened was we never addressed it at the root of the issue. We never addressed it at the prevention stage. We just looked at it as a cure part. And that is the wrong way of thinking. We should never do that to our body. Are you guys able to understand? Prevention, prevention. This is the most important thing. Once the organ damage happens, once the scarring happens, it is becomes irreversible, and it takes forever for us to, and body already has become very crippled. Never get to that stage, guys. Never get to that stage. Wake up now and take care of it at the stage where you are, by preventing it from happening. More damage from happening. So Satish is saying, Madam, I have chest pain from 5 years, but all tests like ECG and echo are normal. Still, I have chest pain. So, how is your digestive system, Satish? Are you having acidity? How are you eating? What are you eating? All of it needs to be addressed, because your chest pain is nothing but generalized inflammation in the body. So what have you tried so far? I know you've tried some medications. I'm sure you guys are trying some haldi, some amount of protein supplements. The Herbalife is coming and knocking on the door saying, "Oh, you should take these. You should take all these essential oils and all of them. That will cure your blood pressure." How will it cure your blood pressure when you're not addressing the root cause of this issue? So all these things, the alternative medicine, all these Hajmolas or whatever, the anything in the form of a pill without addressing a root cause means you are just masking the symptoms. You are just trying to buy some extra time, and you're trying to avoid fixing it at the root cause. So this is the most important thing that you have to work. All these work only on the symptoms, not on the root cause. Root causes are the diet and the lifestyle. Without addressing the diet and lifestyle and the irregularities, how do we expect the body to reverse all these with all these gimmicks? They don't work, okay? Initially, you may respond to a little bit of this and that, but again, the underlying issue is going to happen. So people are already messaging me. My blood pressure is 140 over 80. I'm having major sexual dysfunction. Yeah, erectile dysfunction has become a major issue in men. Unfortunately, even in female too, they have issues with that. And majority of you won't be even able to approach a physician in order to discuss it, because it becomes privacy issues and it becomes way too private. but you have to visualize what is happening. Those small blood vessels that are important for proper functioning, sexual functioning, they're all clogged up with lots and lots of gunky material from the diet and lifestyle that we've been following as a part of modern day issues, and they're all clogged up. So you have to work again on your diet and lifestyle, then only it's going to improve, because the blood vessels have to be flushed out. All the toxins have to be flushed out. Then only there will be proper blood supply, and then only proper sexual function will be restored. Next slide. So, hypertension and cholesterol, how much money people are spending? A lot of money. Initially, it's like, you're going to spend like 3,000, 4,000. But then again, imagine complications, then heart attacks, then bypass, then kidney surgeries. Then around five, at that time, max 5 year, around the 5 year mark, 9 to 10 lakh rupees approximately will be spent on that one. 9 to 10 lakhs, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. And do you even get health out of by spending 9 to 10 lakhs? No, there is no health that is coming out of these things. So all you're going to get is more and more complications. Then they're going to say, oh, kidney failure. Let's go for kidney transplant. Oh, heart failure. Let's go look for more alternatives. So the side effects of the medications are going to keep mounting up, guys, mounting up. Cholesterol medications, major side effects include liver damage, exercise intolerance, muscle damage, dementia, brain fog, everything under the sun. So just open up cholesterol medications and see their side effects. These are not so innocent medications that you're going to pop in like a peppermint and think that it's going to correct everything. Cholesterol numbers may improve, but the underlying issues have never been corrected. So the issue keeps growing. So there are many medications for cholesterol that they're going to give you, but none of them are going to work at the root of the issue, and they only create more brain fog, more forgetfulness, more dementia, lots of exercise intolerance, erectile dysfunction. Yeah, infertility and erectile dysfunction, it's very common with cholesterol medications. Constipation, gas issues, lot of skin itching, bloating, liver issues, liver failure, all of them. So there is no foolproof cholesterol medications that's going to help you out. Then what about blood pressure medications? Just open up any of your blood pressure medications. We have tons of blood pressure medications that are lined up. So it creates more low blood pressure issues. The body feels as if it's been poisoned and blood pressure soars low. Then there is a lot of confusion and fluctuations. Impotence, erectile dysfunction, again, is a side effect of these blood pressure medications because that's how they act. And then lot of sleepless issues. I have a patient who doesn't sleep when he takes his blood pressure medications, but the guy is so fixated on his blood pressure medications, he doesn't want to come off of them. So I have no idea how he's going to sleep well without there is no other remedy for it. Tiredness, hacking cough, especially with the ACE inhibitors like Telma and all of them, and then swollen ankles, dizziness, headache, constipation. See, there is no cure in this form by taking these medications. Whatever you guys are harnessing as a blood pressure effect is nothing but one of the side effect of those medications. So in addition to that side effect, you're also going to get another package of more side effects when you keep popping in pills blindly. You guys have to be intelligent enough to understand this. It's not just going to be acting on one spot where the blood pressure is being created, medication. It acts on multiple different levels and creates lots of side effects. I haven't met any person so far who said, "Oh my God, I'm enjoying taking my medications and I really don't have any side effects and I feel cured. All my illnesses have gone." I have never met anybody who said that so far. So don't fall for all of them. These are just temporary crutches. Initially, they may make you feel better because your numbers are looking excellent, but again, it's not going to improve anything. Next slide. So do not to fall for this. So today we're going to be talking about what Wellcure does as a part of our prevention program, as a part of lifestyle and dietary education program. This is more like an education for you. So we're going to be teaching you how to eat, how to live, what to follow as a rhythm in order to help your health conditions. So we follow what is called as a nature cure principle. This is a very older science, but it is always been proven. It's always proved itself right. I mean, correct exactly to that point. It involves building up of health. It's a practice of understanding how disease has been built up. So how is disease built up? Multiple errors in living and diet, constantly eating around the clock. Then we are going to bring that human, we're going to teach him how to eat, what exactly is food, and what are natural rhythms. And once we correct all of it, then the body is no longer going to be in any kind of distress in order to raise the blood pressure. Then the blood pressure and cholesterol, all of them are going to be corrected. That's what we do as a part of dietary and lifestyle measures. Living in harmony with nature, along with seasons and resources, body cycle, and wisdom. It's a drugless system. We are not going to advocate any medication, any supplements, any jadi booty, or any herbs, or anything. It's all about correcting how we are living. This is because of the irregularities in how we are living. That's what led to all these blood pressure and cholesterol issues. So let's explore more on this. We are going to introduce to you a new term. What is nature cures is because it's all secondary to accumulation of lots of toxins in the body. So you guys understand about pollution, right? So pollution in Delhi, like you've seen how much of the air is polluted. What happens if you breathe that air? People are going to keep coughing up. People are going to have sneezing. The people are going to have asthma. Why are they having all that? Because there is lot of pollution in the air. That we know. We all know that we know need clean air. Then what happens when there is internal pollution? Pollution internally and pollution externally is the root cause of all diseases. It's called as toxemia. So you all know what is anemia, right? What is anemia? Lack of hemoglobin in the blood or lack of iron because there is not enough amount of blood. What is leukemia? It's a kind of cancer. Now, what is toxemia? You guys understand what toxemia is? It is nothing but pollution inside the body, creating all kinds of diseases, high blood pressure, diabetes, cholesterol issues, cancers, autoimmune issues. Everything is different levels of pollution. So if one city, if high blood pressure and cholesterol is like pollution in Mumbai, then cancer is nothing but pollution in Delhi. So we have, that's the level of pollution that is going on. It's this body is always self-correcting and self-maintaining and self-healing abilities. There is no medication or no herb that is going to tell the body to clean up. All you have to do is step back a little bit, and then say, you know what? I'm not going to do anything major damage to you. I'm going to feed you the right element. I'm going to give you enough amount of right rest. Then the body is going to say, okay, I have enough time. Now I'm going to keep cleaning up all this waste. So as your healthier habits are going to increase, then the toxicity is also going to come down. As the toxicity comes down, then what happens? Your blood pressure will correct, your cholesterol is going to get corrected, your acidity is going to get corrected, chest pain is going to get corrected. Guys, this is all we have to do. We have to say, okay, I'm not going to create any more damage to your body. I'm sorry, really sorry. We're going to start following a proper pattern of eating, know what to eat, and we're going to do proper amount of rhythm, eating right on time, eating well, and then sleeping on time. All of those are going to be corrected, and that's how things are going to be. So then root cause of all high cholesterol issues is nothing but body builds up cholesterol because it's a base, okay? There is lot of toxins which are nothing but acids in the system. So when there are a lot of acids, then the body is going to say, array, this is so much acid. The acid is going to burn down all the blood vessels and all the organs. Then the body increases the production of cholesterol, which is nothing but a response to the acids in the system, so that the acid, then the base, acid-base reaction takes place. And then what happens is these plaques and everything, so the body kind of clears it up so that there is no impairment in circulation. and then the body patiently waits for you to make sure you're not putting any more acids in the body so that it can clean up all these cholesterol deposits. Cholesterol comes from high fat meals, from the toxins. And then, see, anything that we eat, if it is coming from animal kingdom, has lots of cholesterol in it. And that's where majority of these issues are going to come from. Okay. So dietary sources of cholesterol. So people are always worried about cholesterol, but the thing is, it's our habits, it's the acids in the body that are building up cholesterol. So the ideal thing is to work on the acids and the toxins, bring them down, then the cholesterol also comes down. Next slide. So hypertension nature cure perspective is the fluids in the body. Everything in the body has to be pristine, has to be clean, free of pollution. Otherwise, if we are filled up with pollutions, more amount of toxemia, toxins, acids that develop, then more inflammation, high blood pressure, and then body is just trying to adapt to it. What happens is when there is lot of filth that is filled up, there is no proper blood flow. Then the body has to raise the blood pressure so that the blood flow happens. It's actually a natural reaction of the body to address the toxicity. So again, remember toxemia. Remember the clean river. The rivers in us have to be clean. If the river in us is filled up with plastic, chemicals, all kinds of things, then there is no blood flow happening. Then the body has to raise the blood pressure, and that's why your blood pressure is up. So what is the right thing to do? Clean up, like just like how they are doing Ganga cleanup, our body also needs a decent amount of cleanup. And that cleanup comes from changing our diet and lifestyle. Next slide. So the channels of elimination are lungs, kidney, and the skin. When your body is in the mode of cleaning up, remember that dirty river? Now, once the body cleans up, there is no magic herb, guys. You're not going to go from this and then go to another pati and ask, okay, I need to clean up my blood. Give me some kind of a herb. When you are eating this, the way you are eating right now, and that has built up all these toxins and the lifestyle, there is no herb that is going to clean up. It's just going to mask it. So don't do it. It's like an assault on the body. All you have to do is, like, think about what we have done so far and kind of start reversing it. Okay. Body heals automatically. So different ways of progression. So stage A, you're going to get one pill. I already went over it, right? So do not just mask with pills and pills and pills. Complications, stage C, stage D, these are not pretty. You guys are at stage A and stage B so far, and some of you are at stage C. It can be reversed. Only thing that's going to fix all of this is changing the way you're living right now that has created this much of toxemia, this much of acidity, and make changes, and you're going to reap the benefits of your health. Next slide. Okay, so high blood pressure doesn't cause damage to the arteries. Healthy blood vessels don't break. So blood pressure is nothing but necessary. As I said, when it is so sluggish, when the river in us has become so sluggish, then body has to raise the blood pressure. Okay. So what is the solution? Drugs, what do they do? Just like, stepping on the gas and the brakes at the same time. It's like the body is like, Array, I don't know what you're doing to me. Why are you putting all these medicines? I'm already toxemic right now. There is so much of sluggishness that's going on. And now you want to reduce the blood pressure like this. How can I supply enough blood to your brain? How can I supply enough blood to your kidney? Nothing is going to work. That's why these people who religiously pop medications, that's why we see a lot of complications in them early on, because they are interfering with their natural reflexes of the body to toxicity. See, it's a little complicated subject. I want you guys to go back and listen to this again and again. But toxemia, 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 it's the main thing you have to understand, okay? If you understand the pollution of New Delhi, why are people having so many respiratory issues and all of it, then you will know what is happening inside your body also. So ways to lower blood pressure is check your blood pressure, eat healthy food. They'll tell you to limit salt, take blood pressure medicines, then they're going to tell you so many things, but you get so confused. They're going to tell you to take, blood pressure medicines on one hand. They will tell you to eat healthy food. But the thing is, like, what is healthy food, doctor? I've been eating homemade food so far. And then I ended up with high blood pressure. What can I eat more? The doctor has no answers. The doctor has no time to do anything because they're not trained in it. While the doctor himself is eating pickles and papad on one hand and popping a telma, what is he going to tell us, right? So that's the reason why these programs that we are doing right now are going to help you understand what exactly to eat, what is food, how much to eat, what is a natural, way of eating, all of it, because everything is messed up right now in the current lifestyle that we are living. So we have Rakesh, who is here. So are we playing something?
No, Dr. Prashanthi, you can read it.
Okay, so Rakesh is one of our participants. He's been with us for more than an year or so. He's a very young 30-year-old guy. Okay, he lives in Mumbai. He came in with lot of blood pressure medications, cholesterol, blood thinner, history of psoriatic arthritis, uric acid issues build up in the body, and anxiety and lot. It was an unending story, and they told him that he has to continue medications for lifelong. Then he started the program with us, and then gradually he started improving. He knew what to eat, what to do, and then slowly all these medications are out. And now he lost more than 7 kilos. Now he's almost 15 kilos less. He is looking much younger. He's in his mid 30s. He looks as if he's in his late 20s and much younger. It's a life transforming journey for Rakesh. And I'm telling you, Rakesh has shown us the value of persistence. He never went back to his old ways, he never gave up. And even though there were some ups and downs that he faced, but he just kept persisting. And I mean, he's such a star of the program. I'm telling you, everybody can be Rakesh's. Only thing is we need little bit of willpower and lot of respect for our health, because he knows Rakesh was admitted for high blood pressure when he was in third standard. He was admitted to one of the famous hospitals because of his high blood pressure issues. But then he ran away from the hospital. He said he's not going to take medications. He struggled at the age of third grade itself. And then it built up like this. Imagine if Rakesh just kept going on his previous pathway of mainstream medications. By now, he would have ended up with really crippling kidney issues and high blood pressure or heart attacks and all that. Now he's just a new person. Everything has changed for him. Everybody can be Rakesh's. We all can reverse our conditions. We don't have to struggle this way. So then we have other participant who came in. So she started like for 2 month program with us with blood pressure, sugar, cholesterol, thyroid, vertigo medicines. She was on at least 6 different medications when she came in. Then she got high levels of energy after she started on the program, lost 6 kilos. She looks much younger in this picture. When we met her, she was looking like an old 60-year-old. And now she has done this program and, diligently committed herself. And then now she is off of all medications. Again, one program. It's because of all issues are secondary to toxemia. So all these issues will be reversed because you are cleaning up the pollution in their body. So, listen, guys, this is not as complex as you're thinking, especially when you are doing a proper guided program where there are experts and where we have lot of wonderful ideas to pass on to, because we've been working with thousands of participants. You guys are not going to be like, oh, my condition is different. No, it's all toxemia. If you understand what it's all about and how toxic conditions have accumulated in the system, everything becomes crystal clear. And it's a beautiful journey of restoring back your health and your youth. And you don't have to suffer. You don't have to wait for blood work. You don't have to wait for doctor's offices. You don't have to keep thinking, oh my God, am I having a heart attack? What is going on with me today? Or, oh my God, what is happening? My kidneys, my kidneys. You don't have to suffer at all. Next slide. So 3-point action plan. Today we're going to talk about quickly about 3-point action plan. So first thing is fruits for the win, keeping active and intermittent fasting. So let's get started. So what's for breakfast, guys? What's for breakfast? Can you tell us what your breakfast is this morning? Quickly, because we don't have that much of time. Like I think so what's for breakfast? Some people are going to say water. Some people are going to say idli, dosa. Some people, Anshul is saying she's eating fruit meal. Anshul, you've been with us for so long. We are not asking you. So then Deepa is saying apple. Okay, great, apple. So come on, where are the paratas? Where are the idli dosas? You guys are really being like, you're pulling my leg right now. Nobody is eating paratas anymore for breakfast. Paratha, idli, dosa, upma. No? Okay. So the most important thing is I want you guys to take a screenshot of this one. This is the most important slide that you are going to you're going to use this one, okay? So see, as soon as the sun comes up, that's when that slowly the digestive system is going to wake up. Yeah, around noon time, that's when digestive enzymes are at peak. And then as the sun sets, the digestive enzymes are gone. So this is the ideal window of eating. But there are people who wake up at 6 o'clock, start their day with idli paratha and egg, as well as some protein shake and then coffee. What time do they eat it at? 7 o'clock. Oh, is the digestive system isn't awake enough in order to digest it? No, it's not. Then what is happened to all that protein shake, then the eggs and the meat, I mean, and the milk and everything? It is not going to get digested and it is going to get fermented. And what is going to happen to that? It is going to just build up toxicity in the system. Years and years, if we keep doing that, then what happens? More and more acids are going to raise up. More and more acids means more cholesterol, more blood pressure issues, more diabetes. So all of these. So guys, this is a very important, very sacred period from early hours until the sun comes up. Do not try to eat anything heavy. So what is the biggest thing that we can get, biggest bang for the buck would be fruits. Fruit for breakfast. Eat like a king. Kings weren't eating milk and cheese and breads and all these things. Eat like a king means they were eating their fresh fruits and fresh fruits, all of them that are local and seasonal. That's the most important thing you guys have to eat. So usually people are supposed to be thinking, oh, it's breakfast, okay? Quaker oats. There's so many cute breakfast, advertisements that came in. Then the cereals, Cheerios, all kinds of things. Or people are really fancy, then they cook some oats, then they make a porridge out of it. Or some people are now grilling and then eating their avocado sandwiches. These are the most fancy breakfasts that we have seen. So people are want to move away from idli dosa, but they think these are healthy. Mistake, mistake, mistake. Your system is not waking, hasn't waken up. You cannot eat this kind of a breakfast. So start with fresh, juicy fruits. How about some pomegranates, some fresh grapes? Isn't your mouth watering when I'm telling you this? I haven't had a breakfast yet and it's 9 o'clock. Just the thought of my breakfast, which is going to be lots of apples and grapes, my mouth is watering. Breakfast has to be always fruit breakfast. Never mix any nuts or anything with it because that is going to slow down the process of breakfast, okay? Either a monofruit breakfast like just pineapples, citruses, anything that is local and seasonal. Start your day with a nice breakfast. Never, never eat cooked breakfast on empty stomach. It's not the right thing. It will create issues. Okay. No fruit juices. I rather not do any fruit juice, but eat the whole fruit. Why do you need a fruit to juice it? Fruit comes with a pulp, and there is a reason why there is fiber. Eat it whole. Nature has packed it like a whole pulp, so eat it that way. Next slide. Then stay active. So, what kind of exercises do you do? The most important exercise that we have to do is first thing is you're going to wake up, right? Then you're going to get enough amount of sun, fresh air, which are nourishments, and exercise your body. Move the lymphatics, move the blood circulation. That's when the heart is going to become active. And that's when you sweat it out, the toxins too. Body is built for movement, not for sitting. And then remember, gymming So people do all these high protein shakes and everything. Then they go to the gym. Then they keep exercising actively doing all these things. Well, the body is dehydrated. You are building up more disease, more acids by this way. You hydrate your body and then with natural foods, and then you exercise consistently and do it in nature, in fresh air, in the under the sun. These are the ones that you can do. Gardening is my favorite thing to do. Do you guys garden? Like gardening, like now it's winter, I'm missing my garden so much, but I'm getting my sun, I'm getting my movement, all my body muscles are moving. Gardening is the best thing. Walking, swimming, do anything, but do not just drink a protein shake and then hit the gym, because you have seen what happened, right? Puneet, he's a Kannada superstar. This guy is into lot of activity. Like, he's a muscle builder. He's been drinking a lot of protein shakes and everything. Poor guy, what happened? At the age of late 30s, he ended up with a major heart issue. So that's what it is. So all these people, right? Who is this other guy, tall guy, Mr. India or some kind of a guy? Yeah, he also suffered a heart attack. He's a bodybuilder too. I forgot about what's his name, but anyway, I'm not so celebrity name guy. But yeah, that guy also ended up lot of heart attacks. All these people. So do not hit the gym with the protein shakes. Okay, Siddharth Shukla. Yes, do not hit the. These people, they did all these protein shakes, try to build up all these muscles and all kinds of things, but the body is internally dehydrated. The body is internally toxic. Then what happens? Heart attacks and all these things will happen. Though also active, so choose an activity like household chores, gardening, swimming, brisk walking, yoga, combine activity with mindfulness, nature time, tree hugging, do something that is outdoor all the time, stay outdoor. That's because that's what we are supposed to be doing. So fruits will not increase blood sugars, guys. Again, that's a myth. Fruit is your natural food, so it will not increase your blood sugars. Actually, it's the processed foods, it's the oils, it's all these, the extremely dense foods that we are eating are the ones that are going to increase the sugar levels and makes us diabetic. Now, important. How many of you heard about intermittent fasting? How many of you are going to say, I practice intermittent fasting? How many of you are going to say, how many of hours are you going to stay fast, not eat, and how many hours do you eat for? So, the rule number one, 4 to 5 hours after you wake up, it's better not to eat anything. Okay. Even if you have to eat anything, it has to be water or fruit. Okay. Then 4 to 5 hours before you go to bed, it's better not to eat. Yes, it's nice to go to bed on a light, empty stomach. That's when you're going to have a deeper sleep. Remember the circadian rhythm you took a screenshot of. That's what it implies. You have a very narrow window of eating. You cannot keep eating. You cannot keep snacking. You have to wait for hunger to build up, and then you have to eat properly. No snacking, guys, in between. 2 meals or 3 meals at the max, maybe 4 meals. That's the best thing. You cannot keep snacking. Snacking is a very bad idea. Time restricted eating is easier than calorie restricted eating. People lose lot of decent amount of weight. If you're looking for weight loss, get into intermittent fasting. No black coffee, guys. No black coffees. Only water during the fasting phase. Start with 12-hour or 14-hour, or go take up to 16-hour gap in between. Every day it has to be practiced. Okay, dinner and breakfast, go stepwise. Hunger is a product of working out. So you have to wait for hunger. Just because the clock on the wall is showing, you cannot keep eating. Wrong. If you feel like, it's dinner time, I don't feel like eating, skip the dinner. Do not force your body. It's okay to not eat. It's actually more disease building if we eat out without hunger. So these are all the important things you have to do. Stages of reversal, how it happens is initially your blood pressure reduces, then gradually So in our program, we strictly follow these things, okay? And we're going to add more to what you're going to be doing. We will teach you a lot of oil-free cooking techniques, lot of ways of fixing very beautiful, delicate meals that are lighter and easier on your body, that are going to help reverse disease. So initially, as we monitor you, we're going to be constantly monitoring you. And I'm very well versed in monitoring blood pressure numbers, and medication tapering will be done gradually with only under a proper guidance and proper amount of education. Cholesterol, all of these are going to gradually improve. So we are going to I don't know what this slide is, but what causes high blood pressure? So we'll be addressing all these questions for you guys right now later. But again, do not fall in the trap of medications, because again, I cannot stress the importance. An ounce of prevention and a wake up call is going to prevent so many heart attacks, so many kidney conditions. All these young people are coming to us. They lot of young people, they lost their parents at a very young age. Either they are in their high school or college, and the father has dropped, had ended up with a heart attack, and he suddenly had a cardiac arrest and he died. Lot of it is happening in the community. Maybe you guys haven't seen, but it's a tsunami of heart attacks, which can be all be prevented just by making few changes. Once we get out of this idli dosa cycle and adopt more simpler ways of eating and exercising a bit and being mindful of our stress levels, everything can be prevented. So medications are not the way to go for. It's falling out of favor. Nobody should be using medication for blood pressure and cholesterol issues. Never ever do that.
Okay. Thank you, everyone. Meanwhile, before taking your questions, you can put your questions in the chat section. So, we are going to take 1 or 2 minutes to introduce the Healthy Heart programs on Wellcure. So, if you have uh, these following questions, then you can join the program. So, we are coming up with the Healthy Heart Challenge. It is going to start on 29 Jan with Dr. Prashanthi Atluri and the Asha Shivaram. Now, this program, we are going to give you weekly diet plan. So this is the 1 month group coaching program, and every week there will be a diet plan, and there will be guidance on natural therapies and lifestyle changes. We are going to give you free healthy heart recipe ebook, so that you can make changes in your daily routine, in your recipes, gradually and smoothly. And we are also giving you guidance on exercises on cardiovascular health, so that you can gradually follow these exercise, incorporate these physical activities in your daily routine. And there will be 3 live interactive session with Dr. Prashanthi and Asha Shivaram. And if you are not able to attend those live sessions, so we are going to provide you the recording of the sessions with 1 year access, and we are connected with you via the WhatsApp group support. So this WhatsApp group is the live WhatsApp group. So there you will be, asking your queries, what challenges you are facing while following the plans. Dr. Prashanthi and Asha will be guiding you for medicine tapering, for diet, for recipes, and other diet and lifestyle related changes. So moving ahead, so challenge live session 1 will start on 29th Jan, that is 7:30 p.m. So we are going to cover these following topics: body's toxins for improved heart health, nutritional principles, salt, how to manage which one salt is better for your health, natural therapy for cardiovascular health. Then live session 2 will be on 9th Feb. um, we are going to discuss about the circadian rhythm, living foods for life, chlorophyll for greens, what are the negative foods. And the live session 3 will be on 23rd Feb. So every session will be after 15 days, and like I said, recording of all the live session will be provided. Moving ahead, so those who want personal consultation, those who are going through many chronic diseases and are on high medication, they can come with Dr. Prashanthi with personal guidance. In this personal guidance, there will be personalized video consultation with Dr. Prashanthi and Asha, and there will be deep lifestyle and health assessment done by them. A customized diet plan will be provided to you, guidance on again natural therapy, personalized WhatsApp support will be there, focus on reducing and stopping medicine will be there. And the 3-month price, which is the recommended price, recommended plan is of price is 9,975, and you can also opt for the 1 month option, that is again for the 5,040 rupees. Moving ahead, so the QR codes are available here, so you can scan the QR code. And let me tell you, the offer is valid till tomorrow 10 a.m., so you can scan the QR code and register. Or if you have any queries, you can call us on the number which is visible on your screen, or you can also contact us in this email ID, that is healthcoaching@wellcare.com. So I think we have a lot of questions. So Dr. Prashanti, can we take up the questions now?
Yeah, we can take up the questions.
Okay, so Baswaji is asking high triglyceride, high cholesterol, low HDL, high LDL. Do I need to worry before taking the course and visit the hospital for further medicine? I'm risking my heart currently.
What? Why are you risking your heart currently? I'm not able to understand. One second, huh? Where is he? Oh, high triglycerides 248. Do I need to worry before taking the course and visit the hospital for further medicines? I'm risking my heart currently. No, no need of anything right now. You get started. These are not alarming numbers or anything, okay? So high LDL and 50. No, these are not alarming numbers. Get started and then you will, yeah, you're going to find out more about all these things. There is nothing wrong with you guys, right? So don't worry about, like, you don't use the word risking my health and all these things. It's all fine.
Okay, BP Singh is asking what are the methods of control to increase cholesterol. So I think BP Singh, we have shared with you the 3 action plans. You can start following them, and for more guidance and for the more detailed diet plan, you can come with us for the Healthy Heart Challenge. That is the 1 month group coaching programs which starts on 29th January. You can scan the QR code to register.
Mhm.
Okay, so Malaysia is asking BP medicine I'm dropping and taken 3 to 4 days, one pill. It's harmful for me. So
I'm interested in nature cure for hypothyroid. Apologies for going. Which one? Which way are we going? Can you tell me?
yes, I'm
Malaysia. I mean, Mike. Okay, so BP. You know what? I'm going to read them because it's easier for me to go this way. So Deepak Walk is saying EF ejection fraction, my heart function is on the 20%. Should I try this course? Yeah, Deepak ji, because we're going to tell you what to eat, in order to make it lighter and easier on your heart. Okay. So you need to know what to eat, how to eat, because at this point you really have to give a lot of break to your heart so that your heart can recover and heal itself. Okay. So, and then Pratibha Huda is saying, my cholesterol is 360. It's been on the higher side for 15, but I haven't taken any medicines. How to improve my affecting my overall health? Yeah, this is a high cholesterol, which is nothing but an indicator of toxicity in your body, Pratibha ji. So you work on your lifestyle and dietary changes, then the toxicity is going to come down. Then automatically your cholesterol also will come down. So okay, then the group coaching involves the benefits of group coaching are we are going to help you understand what to eat, how to eat, and what to eat, and eat lighter in order to reverse your health issues, blood pressure, cholesterol, all of the toxicity is going to be reversed. So, as a group, what you're going to be doing is each of you is going to motivate each other. So, that's what the benefits of group would be, and it is much cheaper when compared to one on one coaching. But in one-on-one coaching, if the case is complicated, we cannot go through group coaching. If they are on 6, 10 different medications, and if they have 5 or 6 different conditions, and if there is any amount of organ damage, it's better to do one-on-one consultation. So depending upon what your health issues are, then you can decide what to do. So Mohit is saying my ECG and echo are normal, but my pulse rate mostly is above 100. What should I do? Again, it's an indicator of lot of pollution in the body. So what are you eating? How is your lifestyle? How much of stress? What is your emotional, this, energies? All of these are important for it. Arshi is asking nature cure for hypothyroidism. Yes, we have a lot of patients who have come to us with hypothyroid issues, and we have helped them a whole lot. So please look into it, and then we're going to help you what to do. So, okay, I have some more questions. My heartbeat is always 57. Is it okay? Yeah, I mean, are you having any symptoms, dizziness or anything? Then we have to work on those things. Dev Kumar is saying, I have high blood pressure as well as diabetic. Will this coaching helps? Yes, sir, this coaching will help. Actually, diabetes, high blood pressure, cholesterol, all of them are going to go hand in hand. So, Devan Kumarji, I don't think anybody has told you how to eat, what to eat, because all the time they told you, oh, every 2 hours you have to eat. Every 2 hours you have to have some chai biscuit or Mary biscuits or something. These are all counterproductive. These are not health building. They actually create more disease and more dependency on medications. So we want you to get educated and then you need to come off of them. So then Kalyani Apte is saying, after my surgery, 3 more medicines are added for 1.5 months. Can I taper them off? Yes, Kalyani ji. I know you're working with us. Do you mind writing to us what medications you're taking and then we will help you taper them off? Um, So Ajay is asking, he's having a lot of anxiety. Yes, anxiety is nothing but a sign of lot of pollution that is happening. Remember, your gut is related to the brain. Your gut and the brain are connected together. If the gut is not doing well, then the brain is also not doing well. And then when there is lot of pollution in the body, what happens is the same blood is going to flow to your head also. The polluted blood, whenever it is nourishing your brain cells, then what is going to happen? It's going to create anxiety. So, okay, it's going to create anxiety. So that's what is happening with all these issues. So what is it we do with the heart health challenge? We are going to understand how to improve our health, okay, with the heart health. That's what we are going to be doing. We're going to be showing you a proper amount of kind of eating rhythms, and all of them are going to be addressed at this point. Okay, I think I'm coming. Which cooking oil is best? We're going to teach you during the program about what to do with cooking oil and all that. What are the methods to control and increase? Again, the program is going to be lot of this is going to help. Yeah. So, okay, I think Abhishek is saying, what if I'm on medication for cholesterol and high triglycerides and suddenly I stop my medication? You are not going to suddenly stop your medication. We are going to help you as you build up healthier habits. We're going to help you understand and how to taper off medications. No one is suddenly stopping their medications. Okay. I think that's all we have, huh? So
Yeah, I think
Kalplesh is saying, I have high blood pressure. Check all reports like kidney function, cholesterol, which is all okay. How to find out why I have high blood pressure? Well, this is the program for you. Very important that you understand where it is coming from. Uh, So Basiva is saying I'm on antidepressants and for IBS issues and GAD for generalized anxiety disorder from the past 5 years. You never needed them. You don't need them, Basva. You need to understand how just now I explained to you. It's the toxic, polluted blood that is nourishing the brain, that is creating all these anxiety issues and everything. And you have to work on that. Okay, I think this is it. Guys, the rest of the questions will be answered in the WhatsApp session. But the thing is, like, see, you guys are spending so much on different kinds of things. What Wellcure is asking is like, everybody who has gone through it and they understood there is lot of weight loss that happen, like that unwanted weight has been shed, lot of health benefits have been reaped out in this group coaching programs. We are not lying when we are saying that's the reason why we are still standing here running program after program, because there are many patients who have gone through our courses and have done so well, and they are reaping the benefits of excellent health now, off of the cycle of medication, doctor visit, lab visit, medication, doctor visit, lab visit, all of it is gone. And some of them they bring, lot of them they bring their own friends and family, because they find they're trusting us more than any other person who is just scaring them and who is telling them that I'm eating papad and pickle, I'm also taking telma, I'm a doctor too, but you also have to do the same thing. That's a wrong advice. We don't do such advices here.
Yeah, so Dr. Prashanthi, we have participants who are suffering from diabetes, hypertension, and then
Mhm.
taking thyroid medicine. So, can those participants join the one
Yeah,
month coaching program?
yeah, they can start with a 1 month program. Then, based on how well they do, they will always do very well. And then, as the pollution levels in the body go down, then their need for medication also will be going down. And then they can be able to taper them down gradually under more medical guidance, like people like under me or any other practitioner they can choose from community, and they can do it.
Okay, so we have one question from Shweta that I got BP after my delivery. It been
I
18 months.
know.
Yeah.
No, 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 no. Did you even get a chance to breastfeed your baby when you've been taking all these blood pressure medications? Shweta, no, no, no. You are young, mom, and you have to understand high blood pressure is secondary to a lot of pollution. You didn't know what to eat, how to do things right way, and this is what has led to this problem for you. So please, my dear, you need to come off of these medications. You cannot take this like this. You are only must be in your 30s. And are you going to plan on taking it forever? I'm talking about 70, 60 years. No, no, no. This is going to create more trouble and more side effects. You need to take a proper guided approach, and you have to come off of this. No other doctor is going to tell you to remove all this, because the doctors don't have time to teach people what to eat, how much to eat, and how to live. In their 10 minutes of consultations, they cannot get adequate amount of time to do all these things. So you guys have to you are on your own when it comes to all these things about guided support and all of them. So get started, do what we are asking you to do, and then get off of these medications. At some point you have to get off of these medications.
Okay, so I think Deepak is asking when the personal coaching starts. So, Deepak, the personal coaching starts when you register for the personal coaching program. We will give you the health assessment form to fill out. You have to fill the health assessment form first, and from our side, there will be some e-learning courses. You can visit those e-learning courses before the first consultation, and as per the Dr. Prashanti availability and your availability, the first appointment will be booked after discussing it with you. So if you want to come for the personal coaching program, you can join now, or you can register now.
Yeah. So Deepak ji, you're going to need some amount of support. I mean, I need more history from you. I want to know why your heart function has gone low. How old are you? See, in a group coaching, what we do is we have these, grade A, like initial starters who need some amount of support, but yours is more like a stage C, and with the complication and all that. It's up to you, financial reasons or whatever reasons it is. But the thing is, I need to know more of your history. How old are you? What angiogram has been done? How did you find out that your heart function is at 20%? All these needs to be told to me. So when we take one-on-one consultation, our history taking itself is going to take 1.5 to 2 hours, and it's going to be every day. There is going to be plenty of support that is going to be there, because these cases are complex cases that we take up. So you need to, tell us what exactly is going on, and you have to work with us. Yeah. All right. I think we got, like, Sweta, you also don't sit on this problem for too long, because this is not okay, child. You have a young baby in your lap, young child in your lap, and it's not okay to keep popping these blood pressure medications. You need a proper guided support in order to get out of this cycle of medications and all of these things. So, a proper amount of history from you, how it all happened, what your numbers have been, and how the delivery took place. All of it is important for me to guide you in order to help you off of this cycle.
Okay, so I think we have covered most of the questions. If you have
Mhm.
more questions, so you can join the WhatsApp group. Our team will share the WhatsApp group link in the chat section. You can join it from here. So, any last words from you, Dr. Prashanthi?
Yeah, my last words would be like, listen, guys, this is very important. You took all this time to come here. So understand what it is all about, okay? Polluting our body with more amount of chemical stuff when the body is already telling you that I'm polluted, I'm very toxemic, is not the right thing to do, okay? So you guys are on your own when it comes to fixing your health. There is not going to be too many, white coats who are going to be advising you all these things. So it's better if you wake up right now and fix it at a very early stage, because once the kidney problems or once the eye issues or once there is a stroke or once there is a sudden heart attack or any of these, it's really life is going to get very messy. And imagine your loved ones and everyone going through this trauma. You are here today, you know, today you came here, you made an attempt to come here. Make that extra effort in order to understand this program, because this is more an educational program. This is more an empowerment program that we do, and we help out everyone. These programs are very effective and it will help because we do it in a guided approach. It's not like we're going to dump it on all of a sudden everything on you.
Okay, so I think thank you, Dr. Prashanti, for being with us and explaining so beautifully and so deeply about the root causes and everything about the healthy heart. And thank you, everyone, for joining us and giving your precious time to us. I hope you learned some of the things in this session, and we will see many of you in this 1 month group coaching program. So, thank you, everyone.
Yeah. Yeah, stay connected, guys. This is how we build up communities, healthy communities. Even if you come to the program, if you think your 2000 rupees is too precious or whatever it is, stay connected. We do lot of intro sessions. We do lot of education, free education for all of you. And Wellcure website has tons of free information that you can use. But please get started, because your health is in your hands and you better do it for the sake of your loved ones.